Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about Roland gas caps for Harley. Pretty succinctly, you should be looking into a Roland gas cap if you're looking for a tank topper that's going to make your bike stand out. These things are currently available for just about every single air-cooled Harley 96 on up. So if you've got a late model bike, odds are excellent that Roland has a gas cap that's going to fit your motorcycle. Installation on these isn't too bad on single filler models. We're looking at a 1-level beard on our BSD or beard scale of difficulty for those of you who have a single filler tank, and it's going to get a little bit more difficult, a 2-beard install for those of you with dual filler caps. Let's get right into things. So before I start telling you too much about these caps, let me just lay out exactly what it is that you're looking at here. So all the way at my right, you can see here a Roland cafe style gas cap. Moving down the bench, you can see here we have a Roland radial flanked by a gear drive cap. Now keep in mind when you're looking at these caps, we're showing a variety of finishes that we here at RevZilla like and that our customers appreciate as well. Not every one of these designs is limited to the finish you see. So if you head to an individual product page, you may see some different finishes that appeal to you. Just keep that in mind when you are looking at these caps. So directly in front of me, we have the Roland Tech Cap, and over to its left, your right, the way you guys are looking, is the Misano. You can also see rounding out the collection here, we have the Vintage, and then batting clean up the Tracker Cap all the way at the end. So now you have a good idea of exactly what's out there and what style might look good on your bike. Again, keep in mind, those finishes do change up a little bit. You can see we have a contrast cut finish here, probably RSD's claim to fame, and then their exclusive Black Ops finish, which melds sort of the matte black as well as some gloss black accents on there. Really stands out without being gaudy. So with respect to the fuel caps themselves, I mean, these are performing a fairly basic function. They're going to keep the fuel inside of your gas tank and keep it from sloshing out. And in the case of dual filler models, they may also alert you via their LED to when you're getting low on fuel. Now, installation is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. As I had mentioned earlier, this ranges from a 1 to a 2 beard. Most of you may be confused about that. Installing a gas cap is something each of us do every day when we ride. So if you have a single fill bike, like a Sportster, you're going to simply throw your vented cap on top of there, crank it down, and you're off riding. It is a 1-beard install. At best, it's probably closer to a mustache. Now where things jump up to the 2-beard level is on dual filler tanks. Anybody who has a Harley realizes that on the left-hand side, that's not an actual fuel tank these days, not a fuel filler. It's just either a dummy or a gauge. So if you have a dummy tank, you're going to wind up having to disconnect your current filler cap, and then you're going to slide your old one out and put in the new Roland dummy cap. If you have a gauge, you have the most difficult installation of all. Not only are you going to do the same installation that the guy with the dummy cap has, but you also need to then snip off your plug from your factory filler cap. You're going to need to solder it up to your new cap so it will function, and you're set to run down the road. So it's just an additional step, electrically speaking, in order for you to rock a set of these on your bike. Please keep in mind, too, when you are ordering, a dummy cap must get a replacement dummy cap, and a fuel filler gauge must get a fuel filler gauge cap. You can't mix and match or your bike is not going to work correctly. Things are not going to play nicely with one another. I think these things really are nice looking, and for those of you who are looking to throw a little bit of class on top of your bike, especially if you have a single filler model, you're going to be able to throw one of these on there instantly and totally transform the look of your tank. My opinion, however, is not the only one that matters. Click below, see what some other riders who are already rocking RSD caps in their bikes have to say about them. If you've got questions that I didn't cover insofar as the wiring or perhaps fitment, get in touch with one of our gear geeks. See us at RevZilla.com. You can always give us a jingle on the telling bone, 877-792-9455. I'm Lemmy. I'm out of here.